Wow, was I dead wrong about my predictions for PlayStation State of Play that happened on September 24th, 2025. Speaking of dead, that's kind of how I felt watching the State of Play. I felt a little dead inside. Only three things out of that showcase stood out to me. Number one being Solaris. It looked really cool, really interesting. It is not my exact cup of tea in terms of game, but it did look pretty cool. I mean, it is a sequel to Returnal, one of the flagship games for the PS5 when it was released. So it's pretty cool that they're still continuing. Like I said, the gameplay looks awesome, graphics look cool, the new character seems interesting as well, and the story, as well as hints at boss fights and stuff like that. It's like somebody with ADD's wet dream just seeing all that stuff. I mean, I was like, whoa, 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 whoa. So much stuff was just popping out of you, right? The second thing that stood out to me the most, it's got to be Halloween. I cannot wait for the Halloween game to come out. It was really cool. We didn't really get much, but we did get more than what we got last time during Gamescom. So from the information that we do know from the Halloween game is one person's playing Michael. I think there's three people playing, or four, maybe five, six. I can't really remember of how many people are playing survivors, but the person that's playing Michael is pretty cool. You can turn into the darkness, pretty much Michael embracing the dark and the shadows, and then floating around like some sort of shadow demon, and then appearing like around the corner, and then the person who's ever there. And then, you knock him down and he gets back up in that slasher horror movie fashion where he's just like, and it like sits up, which is pretty cool too. And then you play as survivors trying to save other NPC survivors, calling the cops, escaping, making sure that you don't get killed off by Michael, which is again pretty cool. So it sucks that the game's literally coming out September 8th of next year. So we got a whole year to wait. But we are waiting until spring to get more information, which will be pretty cool too. And then going on to the third and final big reveal, the Wolverine game. Again, everybody knew this Wolverine game was coming out due to the fact that it was leaked earlier this year. And again, everybody knew it was coming, so it wasn't really that big of a surprise. It would have been weird if they didn't reveal it now, considering again that it was leaked. But it was pretty cool. It was awesome to see Wolverine in a shing shing fashion, and thankfully it is rated M for mature, which is great. New blood engine is being developed specifically for the game. Again, cool. It was awesome seeing the locations you're going to go to, the Canadian wilderness, shout out. Mandapore, the fictional country of the MCU or Marvel, and Tokyo, Japan. Again, Tokyo, Japan. We're going to see Silver Samurai. He's coming. We're going to see Silver Samurai. As well as other characters confirmed, such as Omega Red and Mystique. Really cool. The gameplay looks unreal. It's going to be visceral. It's going to be wild. It's going to be slashy, action packed. Everything you want in a Wolverine game, which it's going to be, in terms of how I can describe it as gameplay, it's going to be like Wolverine X-Men Origins game. It's going to play just like that, guaranteed, but just turn to max, turn to the best. And I can't wait. But speaking with the state of play, I don't know, it didn't hit. To me personally, this is my own personal opinion. To me, it didn't hit. I feel like the pacing was off. I feel like it wasn't back to back to back to back reveals, with some games picked and chosen to do, to talk about, for the developers to talk about. There's a lot of talking, which is wild to me. I feel like Microsoft has the exact formula for a showcase, which is banger, 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 banger. Outer Wilds, we'll talk about it. Banger, 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 banger. This game, we'll talk about a little bit. Banger, 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 banger. And then it's just game after game after game. The state of play on PlayStation did not do this. And I feel like they should, because the pacing was all off. Certain games were being talked about, other games were being talked about. And I'm like, is this really for everybody? And I don't know. I feel like it wasn't. I feel like it could have done totally better. And then, and then even like the wildest thing, you're getting speakers, desktop speakers. Why? If I'm thinking about getting a desktop, I'm not thinking of or desktop speakers. I'm not thinking of Sony. I'm thinking of anybody else but Sony. Why? Like this isn't for everybody. I mean, guys, you barely even have any games on the PC. You have maybe 3. And if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. Let me know. But you have 3 God of War, Spider-Man, and The Last of Us, and that's really it. And you're gonna be coming out with hardware for the desktop. The cool part about that is though, I won't hate too much. The cool part about that is though, with the handheld and you got the speakers on either side, that is pretty cool. Other than that, really? Really? Speakers? What? Oh my god. Oh, that's such a waste. Like, that could have been showcased at a different trailer. And then moving on to other hardware, you do the 20th anniversary or the 30th anniversary of God of War, and it's like you see this rocks being like exploded. And it's like, oh, a controller. Really? A controller? We're gonna showcase a controller? Nope! It's a God of War 20th anniversary controller. It's white with a red streak. Really? Because that's what people want from a God of War 20th anniversary. Not what people are expecting the God of War Greek mythology remaster collection. What are you doing? Why are you waiting? Reveal it. Come on. Even just say it's coming. Nope. I'm hating. I'm sorry. I'm hating. I'm hating because I love PlayStation so much. I love it so much. I was a big fanboy. You know, growing up, I grew up with PlayStation. Ratchet and Clank, God of War, Kingdom Hearts, and again, no Kingdom Hearts either. Kingdom Hearts, SOCOM, Infamous, all these games, man, they are my childhood, and we get nothing from it. And I feel like PlayStation is fumbling the ball, and they keep fumbling the ball. They're losing it. I don't know why. Microsoft, Microsoft is coming out of the gate during the 25th anniversary next year in, I believe, in February or March. And they're going to be shelling out the big games. Gears of War is coming. Halo's coming. Fable's coming. There's other surprises coming too that Xbox is going to bring. You know it. It's coming. It's coming. And I don't know what PlayStation is doing. I mean, I guess the next thing we got to look forward to for PlayStation is the Video Game Awards. Potentially, we'll see. I don't know. We have to wait and see what they're going to show at the Video Game Awards. Like I said, I'm hating, and I don't mean to hate too much, but I get hyped up every year or every 6 months for a state of play, and it just never hits. To me, it never hits as good as the state of play that revealed Spider-Man 2. It never hits. So we'll see what PlayStation has in store. If you guys like the video, please subscribe on YouTube if you're watching on YouTube. Hit the follow button if you're watching on Instagram. Hit the follow button on TikTok if you're watching on TikTok or anywhere else, and follow me live on Twitch. All Sidejester99. Hit it, and I'll be talking about more things that'll be coming out. I think I'm going to be watching carefully on the Halloween game for sure, and any other big news that comes out. Yeah, guys, I'll catch you all in the next one. Peace out, everybody. Love you all so much. Bye. Whoa, guys.